auto sizing and auto centering me.
Is it Mac or no?
No,
Okay,
no.
because Mac has it. I always need to disable it.
All right, it said we're online.
Yeah, we're online. Hello, everyone who is
Hi.
watching this. So, guys, let's start discussing this topic, new topic. Meanwhile, I will send links to various
All right,
places.
I'll
So, yeah,
introduce it a bit. So while you get things squared away and communicated, so Nick um, ran Claude through a process of, hey, can you identify places where we're not maybe properly reporting the weight states? Okay, and in the big picture, what are the weight states? Those are things that we're kind of stuck waiting on. It's not things we're busy doing per se. It's, so measuring weight states is important to see if we have bottlenecks, et cetera. And it's part of, outfitting or equipping Postgres with this information. It's imperfect because not every single weight state has been identified, obviously. And so Nick started using Claude to do the analysis and maybe help identify which ones are missing, et cetera. And the link will be available at the video. He pushed it out to GitHub. We reviewed it a little bit. And then he pushed it over as an idea after reviews, very important, to the Postgres hackers group. And he got positive feedback that, yeah, this is pretty good. It's a good idea. He got some warnings, stay away from the CPU stuff. Like, because Postgres is busy doing something doesn't mean it's in a wait state. Anyways, so I think that was all great. So we got good feedback. We reviewed the AI, what the AI said. In fact, I think we cleaned up some stuff because I think it added some things that didn't belong. And then we got confirmation there. So now I'll turn it over to Nick now that he should be ready to talk about this a little bit.
yeah, I sent links here and there so people could join. And yeah, I need to send a link to this list of findings. And actually, I will send the link to hackers discussion. I will do it right now in our chat on YouTube. Right. So
Yeah.
let me like explain the background a little bit. So weight event analysis was created, as I recently learned, in 1992 or so in Oracle. In Oracle, yeah. And Frank Pashol has very good talk about it. I probably will include the link, but later. So, and the idea was database is running on CPU as everything, it's software. So when it's doing something in CPU, like communicating to memory, computing some hashes, it's okay. It's CPU work, it's good work. But databases are IO intensive, and sometimes we wait on disk or network communication and so on. And it would be great to identify those parts of latency, like because query processing is like, for example, takes 1 millisecond, but half of it probably is disk IO. Right? Or 100 milliseconds and 80 milliseconds are disk IO, for example, how to understand. And this was an Oracle, and it's called active session history, for example, analysis. And things are called wait events. And I think around 2015, 2014, maybe 2013, this is where in Postgres it was, actually Postgres 2014. And I remember actually a bunch of people with Oracle background started using Postgres. It was done in multiple countries at the same time, I've observed. And some of them, I think, are RDS involved, and they created performance insights, which is colorful graph of wait event analysis of active session history analysis, right? And some of them came from Oracle world as well, and created, for example, Pash Viewer, which is Java application for ad hoc analysis, PASH Viewer. It's just Java application you connect and also see this colorful analysis. And then also PG weight sampling extension was created, PG Sentinel extension was created, similar things. And the problem with all of them is they immediately visualize wait event. So wait event is exposed in pgstat activity, right? Wait event and wait event type. And if wait event is null and wait event type is null, people just will visualize it as CPU green color. That's it. But observing release notes year by year, I saw that sometimes more and more wait events are added. So it means that not every, like sometimes some missing wait events are added. For example, some contention in pgstat statements was not visible until version, I think 13 or 14. And before it, these tools would visualize it as CPU and not waiting. But it was a lightweight lock contention due to some lightweight locks pgstat statements injects. And since starting like I think Postgres 14 or something, this contention started to be visible. So I always had the question why we name CPU, which is null. And this question I also raised in the thread, in PGSQL hackers thread. But I was like, I had opposite question, like it's a problem with tools. Yes, I agree with problem. It's a problem with tools, but also a problem with documentation, because documentation says wait event and wait event type shows event on which we are waiting right now, or null otherwise, which implies that null is not waiting, but there are missing wait events, as we know. So I was just curious and thought maybe we should have better coverage. I think it will never be 100%, but we can do better coverage. And since Opus 4.5 was released a few days ago, I thought it's a good place where Claude Opus 4.5 could be applied to check how smart it is to inspect. I use Claude Code and found some stuff, right? So it was interesting. I iterated a lot. Let me share my screen and show what I did. And it's not just like let's run something and send it to hackers, because obviously, yeah, someone mentioned if you didn't review, you're wasting other people's time, and I agree. Like vibe coding without checking, it's bad. So let me share my whole screen here. If you see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the result of that work. I have so many. Yeah. So, yeah, I raised this discussion. And if you check, we do have commits here. We should have history, right? So I iterated. It was funny. It found almost 100 missing wait events originally, and some of them I was thinking, and some of them I used AI also to review a few times, and myself reviewed, and some of them were on. If you like think at too lower level, you see there is no wait event, but there is always a risk that at upper level there is a wait event, right? So it's covered, but at upper level. And those I removed, and some of them were optional in compression cryptography, some calculations. Of course, I agree already. A couple of guys commented on mailing list that it's not a wait event, it's CPU, and this should not be instrumented because otherwise it's a rabbit hole, right?
Well, instrumenting heavy CPU operations may be not that bad idea, but on the heavy CPU operations, if it takes millisecond, probably we can show it. If it takes some nanoseconds, we don't have to do it. Yeah.
So there's this opinion I'm highlighting right now.
Yes, I agree with Andres absolutely. So he's telling that we don't have to profile work that is smaller than profiling. Order like profiling should be order of magnitude cheaper than the work actually is being done.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of a rule of thumb that like if something takes more than 1 millisecond, it's it's expected to take usually more than 1 millisecond. It was actually showing it in statements. I think so.
Right. But I think, well, right now it's probably worth not touching those categories, only these two. Right. And here,
I think that requires really separate detailed analysis because there's also things like compression where length of data matters, and often you compress in blocks. And, so now you have the situation where you're just in a big loop. And, I don't want to turn on and off the fact that I'm compressing at the lower level when at the loop, it probably should be done there because you're compressing a lot of data. But turning it on and playing with it when it could just be constant small amounts of data would be ugly, like hash generations, cryptography hashes. So, anyways, so
these two
IO
categories,
and authentication, like it.
Yeah. And the question, if we try to implement something today, we need a way to test it. In this case, I'm very concerned about this, like how to test it. We need to set it up. Probably like this sounds really reasonable if you have it's configured, hold up, something like Windows Active Directory, right?
Yeah, and from time to time, even with like MD5 authentication, we have production problems with the slow clients when some service is using like strange driver that is hanging while doing authentication, and you just don't see it in any instrumentation. That's kind of a problem. And if we are instrumenting authentication, we can start with regular like Scrum and MD5 too.
Well,
and it's not listed here for
not
some
listed.
reason.
Maybe it's already covered.
Let me check.
How about this? Of course, this is usually disabled by default, right? Localhost name. But if it's enabled, this should be quite easy. Just one function.
If you are looking for something to start with, I would suggest starting with instrumenting copy, because copy from program can execute external program. It's randomly.
It's easy to test.
Yeah, you can have a sleep there.
It's my favorite, copy from program. This is how when I learned that Crunchy Bridge offers super user, first thing I did is copy from program MV PGWall to PGWall2 and got panic and was super happy because this is true super user. Yeah. So copy from program, super dangerous thing, right? But it's easy. Yeah, we can put sleep there, right?
Yeah, and just see it. We can actually write a top test that emulates it too.
Yeah, okay. First thing I want to do, I wanted to code, right? So I have something here. I have, I think I'm in master, okay. First thing we need to compile probably, right? But I'm not going to do it. Let me do it like my very vibe style way, vibe coding way. So I'm going to do this. Don't repeat it on production on big computers. This is a fresh laptop actually, which I like a lot, M5, and enjoy speed, and now no problem when I share on Zoom. So I'm going to run it with Cloud Code, and I'm going to tell let's compile Postgres and run locally. And compile with which flags? Do we need any flags? Probably just everything default, right? To set it up to, I don't know, TMP, PG, local. Yeah. Something like this. It will run configure, make install perhaps. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, just prefix it, decided not to. I'm pretty sure we will need more options. Yeah, I see you as usual. Okay, without issue, this is what I would do as well. Okay, it's asking me actually. Let's do option 2.
Installing package config is also a good idea. It helps with other packages, and it's easy to brew install.
How to do it?
Option 1, brew install
Ah,
pkg
well,
config.
I see.
It doesn't, you don't need to run it right now, but in future it will save you some cycles on reconfiguring
Remember we
other
discussed
stuff.
how we can like throw it additionally, right? And it's queuing. So now it's running make already, but I already threw it additional
You
thought.
can just do brew
Separate
install
tab.
on your own in separate tab.
I know.
So
I
you're
know,
not
but
just wipe hacking,
it's
you are
not.
also wipe configuring. Well, wipe.
Yes, I'm vibe configuring, vibe making, vibe compiling, and so on. Yeah, why not? Actually, I like a lot since I have Claude Max or something. I like a lot this Claude Code in browser, so I can do it from my phone in browser. For
Ah,
example, if I have a question, I recently had a question. One customer had a problem with PG Bouncer exceeding pool size. So I just ask Claude Code, let's research PG Bouncer code and try to understand how come pool size can be exceeded. And it quickly, very quickly, like in a few minutes, it found a place where there's a comment like it's allowed to have 2x pool size if connections are being cancelled. And that was it. It contributed to RCA. Yeah, it was
wow.
great. Just from phone. I was actually in airport on that time. And I did RCA from my phone and with Claude Code. It's absolutely great to ask questions to the code. So okay, it is already installed it, and I think it may make okay, have options. Option 1. It's actually installed ICU as well. Okay. Make install, right? Okay. So, it's running make again. Okay, I'm going
And
to
so
start.
this interface is this like Cursor or Claude
No,
Code
this is
version of?
Tmax. This is Tmax.
Okay, you're just
Tmax.
running these in separate windows and Tmux. Got it.
Yeah, several panes, not windows. We can run.
Panes. Yeah,
Actually,
sorry.
maybe it's a good idea to run it in a window. Let's create new window, rename it to run PG, and run. Okay, we are here, right? Yeah, and anyway, it's absolute. What? Path to data. It will be here, right? Okay. This kills vibes. I do something myself. Right. We need to run NDB. Oof. Okay, let's do this. Let's not do. Okay, in NDB. I missed it in NDB.
Meanwhile, I checked that PG stat statements, stat activity does not report a client inside the authentication.
PGStat activity does not report what?
Client during authentication. So you just can see someone is in a process of being authenticated.
So it's what does it mean? It's covered by wait event or no?
No, it's not. Just
Okay.
regular authentication is not. As far as I understand, it's not.
Okay, so we need to. I think. Yeah, I have some brew Postgres installed there, but I'm not using it. Let's kill it. Yeah, Postgres 16. Ooh, old stuff.
Yeah. So Andre, how good do you feel when you see articles about Postgres 18 and they all mention UUID v7?
I don't know how to express it. I like people like using it, and I like people just like this function. I didn't expect that it would be like so
Popular.
I can say popular, but at least everyone mentions it, and it's just a few lines of code.
Ah, you're too humble, my friend. It's a few lines of code. I have to be honest. It took me over an hour to read all of your patches and updates that you had to publish to that over time, right? You had a lot of people giving lots of comments. We had key decisions about how to calculate the date time, matching with the RFC, double checking stuff. Do we write the date function that lets you extract the date? Like, honestly, it was like, I'm like, wow. I almost felt guilty because, this kind of started with that ULID and then UUID v7, right? This kind of started way back in my very beginning with you guys. So,
Yeah, yeah. So it was great, a great shot. Like the very first shot, and it was super successful. Simple,
Well,
super.
it was not successful for 2 years,
Oh
so
yes, yes,
kind of was
and
successful, but after some time.
yeah.
yes,
Peter Eisentraut saying we will be waiting until standard RFC is finalized, right? It's very strict approach. And I remember NPM, Google libraries, everyone is already having it, not waiting for finalization. But Postgres is like very strict. But yeah, eventually it's great. So people asking, what are we doing? Once again, in Postgres, in pgset activity, there is wait event and wait event type, and usually visualized like this. This is Pesh Viewer, small open source ad hoc tool. So we can understand over time number of active sessions, like 4 here, and red means, I don't know, like log contention, lightweight log contention. We can understand queries and so on. And the idea is, again, not everything is covered by these wait events, and we are going to some gaps identified, for example, copy from program. If this program takes a lot, right? Maybe we should start with double checking that it's so, right?
yeah.
Yeah. For
Before we make
example,
any changes, we should test the
yeah,
basics.
if
On that Pash viewer, the insight from looking at that graph is such that as that graph gets huge, right, full of different colors, and you see sometimes you start to see patterns if you watch those. And what's ultimately happening is some wait states are causing other wait states. And this becomes a cascade that can come sometimes lead to failures. This helps me as an admin. I see some of these patterns. I start looking through the code and I realize,
sequence,
oh,
right? Like one
right, the
by one.
sequence of, yeah. And then you can zoom in on any section on that graph and find out
Yeah,
exactly what SQL was currently executing. Right.
yeah,
That's how I used to use it in the Oracle days. Find out what query. And
yeah.
then in Postgres, you would see, for example, oh, this long 6-minute process doesn't seem long, but they truncated a table at the beginning of a 6-minute process
Okay,
that a bunch of other process now get slammed because they're trying to
okay.
insert something into a truncated table and the transaction hasn't committed yet. And then all
Ah,
of a sudden you see that rise in
what
escalation.
what do you use for this type of analysis? Which tool?
Um, I just honestly, I'm referring back to some of the analysis we've done
Ah, in
on the
Oracle.
Oracle
Yeah,
side. I was a big
yeah,
user on Oracle. We haven't finalized what we want to use on
yeah.
Postgres.
You should install our. Let me shameless plug in our Postgres AI
Please,
monitoring.
you
Yes,
deserve a
Postgres
shameless plug.
AI monitoring. If you just install it, it's based on CyberTech PG Watch, but it brings
Yep.
this analysis right away as well without any extensions. Additionally, well, just capturing wait events and queries and everything from pgstat. Pgstat activity, we have demo right here. It's this is boring, just CPU. And notice this asterisk.
Yeah, you
Asterisk
had to.
means because I know this is not only CPU sometimes, because I don't believe all weights. This is why we put asterisk here. Yeah, so it has a lot of stuff, including this kind of analysis right away right here. Or Pash viewer is great if nothing is present. Sometimes I still use it, very rarely, but sometimes.
I think if you have truncated table, you will just see it in pglogs view.
Yeah.
And I usually just select in console.
But do you have great monitoring for heavyweight lock contention analysis?
No, I just select it and see it by
in
eyes.
time. But what if it happened yesterday?
Then now is everything's fine. Nothing needs to be fixed.
No. Yes, this is now you're getting into the reality is in my job, right? I get notified, hey, for 17 minutes in production, we had an issue yesterday.
Yeah.
And now it's how do you go back
to
and look at it?
MongoDB already, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Is Postgres still good?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, and you need to prove again that Postgres is still good, but to prove it, you need some monitoring. Actually, we have in this week we will release log analysis dashboard. It's almost there. Yeah, so we will have it. Some people use it already, and this is great. Okay, I created this beautiful program called Sleep SH, sleeps 10 seconds. I hope it will be enough for us. Let's see.
Maybe it can also print something so you can select from copy from program to table.
Well, I like tables without columns. Oh,
yeah, they're my favorite. Indexing is easy.
Yeah, this is how I like to do it. 0 columns. And actually, you can produce error in the end. I don't care. The only thing is that right now we are waiting 10 seconds, right?
Yeah.
0 columns, 0 rows, the best table you can imagine.
And it still takes 10 seconds.
Yeah. No columns in this table. No rows. You can select from it. Right? But my best way to select from it, not specifying any columns. 0 rows, 0 columns. Okay. So it takes 10 seconds indeed. And during which I guess we need the second window. Being PSQL. I wanted to do less work myself, but somehow, okay, I want to see PG stat activity where process not PG backend PID JX. Oh, too much. Set application name to we. Let's do this. Where application name we, right? And let's do watch. Okay, it's okay, I think, for us. So watch we can do every 1 second. Remember, we extended watch as well, right, Andrey? We also did sessions. So yeah, we have, and we see, actually, let's do this, not everything, but we only are curious about wait event type, wait event, and query itself. Oh, it's state as well, right? State is important. Let's start with state. So now it's idle, now it's active, and we see null. And we are waiting on external program, which is proved the gap exists. Great. I know, Andrey, you already felt it because you are true hacker. I am like more DB. I need to see it in action, not just in source code.
Yeah. I think I will start with the same demonstration that like the problem exists.
Yeah.
If we have a number of such transactions, that would be locking something and like holding transaction ID horizon, and it would be seen as like we are doing something with CPU that's wrong. We are not running through some cycles. We are just waiting on external program.
Right. So okay, I'm going to do this. I'm lazy.
Yeah, I'll just copy the description and say fix it.
Well, it's even more lazy. I'm asking to go and read without copy pasting everything.
Yeah.
Why are you crying on it in caps lock?
Accidentally. By the way, I will mention a few times more. We have actually, if all these gaps are correct, or even if majority of these gaps are correct, so we don't touch these, but these two lines, I guess it should be many patches, right? Not just a few. So we should move in small steps. It means that there is a lot of work potentially here. It means those who are watching us, and also we have Telegram channel. I need to mention it somehow. So there is a potential work which is good for people who want to try to hack, right? And just repeat the same steps as we do here and do it, right? Yeah.
Well,
Right. So
for me, if some of these changes are really a bunch of what, 5-liners, maybe, I don't know. Let's, if I one line for identification, declaration of a variable, and one to set up, or one or two set up, one or two tear down. I think some of these might be combinable if they're in the same file.
maybe, yeah, small, yeah, very similar, like reading and writing. Of course,
Yeah.
it's two different patches. So it's like, yeah, maybe
Yep.
copy from program and to program should be one patch as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If they're in the
Whoa.
same
No?
source code and they work basically in a very similar way, I think it may make sense to combine them. But I'll leave that to Andrey. Andrey, comment.
Copy to
I
program
think
also
that
executes something.
we will need to test it, and if we are writing a proper top tests for this, they will be very different because they simulate different problems.
Why different?
Like in one program, you are simulating a problem of loan authentication. In another program, you simulate like problem of long time taken by external program.
No, but we talk about combining these two only.
These two,
Yeah.
surely one patch and one test that is doing
So
all the same stuff with your magic script with
so
sleep
if
10.
it's 41 location, 41, so maybe it will be like 20 patches or so, maybe 10 patches. I don't know. Like if all of them are confirmed.
I
because we
wanted to
confirmed.
joke that I just used the really cheap AI and it suggested we just change the name on the slow copy program to fast copy, and that might fix it. So you can't always just listen to the AIs. So,
Mhm.
all right, how we looking?
So it's doing
Look
some
at
code
that.
changes.
It popped in.
Yeah. Also, wait event names txt.
Nice.
I guess this is there is now in PG wait events, right? Catalog actually, like dictionary of all wait events, which is good. Yeah, so I guess it introduced new one, or
You didn't restart server
copy
yet.
data read. Yeah, I will probably just examine a whole diff in a moment. Yeah, I'm lost a little bit. Where are we? Why Q doesn't work? Okay, I know why. Okay, so okay, it created some test. Let's test it. Created already test. I didn't ask to test.
Sometimes it pushes something to GitHub for me that I didn't ask for,
That's
and like checking that it has credentials and listing remotes, finding it and pushing to my GitHub.
Look at this. This is it.
Oh,
This is it. It's just this.
Well, it looks so small that I doubt that we need tests for this.
So
And
this already existed?
no,
Yeah, I also don't.
it is automatically generated from text file.
But I don't see text file change here in diff. This is full diff.
Oh, Yes,
Okay.
you see it, wait
So
event
the-
names.txt. This is the text file that is used to
okay,
generate
test
all the
copy.
code needed.
So
Oh,
it's
so
doing
hold
more
on.
than I wanted.
Oh, hold on. So you're saying if you just add the wait event to the TXT file, then some of the code generation will wrap and use the wait events where it's needed?
Yes. And add it to system view, and all header files and all that stuff will be automatically generated.
This file, right?
That's magic.
It's automation
That's computers.
here, right? But
Yeah.
it didn't add anything. Like I don't
It
see.
it added one line, and that's all.
Okay,
That's
again, this is for
actually
the
that's not all. That's a quarter of what we want. We want four different
yes.
Oh, there's the
events.
Okay.
diff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the diff right there. Good.
Okay. So copy data read, wait event, copy data read. Okay. I see how it works. Super simple, right?
Mm.
Just
Yeah.
wrapping f read. That's it. Okay.
There might be time taken to start the process,
Hmm.
and also
Start
there
the
are copy
process.
to program and copy from program. Like you,
Well, yeah.
uh, you can't just say that now the process exists. You need some time for a fork to proceed. And I'm not sure its fork is instant.
But we don't care. It all will be happening inside here, right? So we will cover all the steps just with one single wait event.
Well, hold on.
Uh,
Let's make sure we're on the same page. If you're calling an fread function on a data buffer, um, this
Ah,
what actually launched the program to return the
mhm.
data buffer?
yes,
Because basically the data
yes,
buff is standard out, is what you're
yes.
reading for the data buff. And so there's something prior to that that is potentially creating that's
If your
calling the function.
if your theory is right, then okay, we disappeared because I need to set application name again. If we do this, yeah, still nothing, because while program is running, we are not here. We are above, right?
Right. We haven't started returning anything.
Okay.
Oh, that is kind of cool because
Found
what
additional.
we thought of for a simple test is technically invalidated by how the code actually works. By starting to run the program first, we got to look at the code, I think.
How can I copy? I forgot how to. I always create. I wanted to be to very like one second.
You
This is
can
called.
disable pop-up, so it just copies the part of your screen
I
to
cannot do
copy
it this,
buffer.
right? I cannot. I can.
If you do the Control B Z to zoom first, and then try to hit the thing, and then I often use Alt when I hold down the copy,
Just
and
need
then
to
that
demonstrate the
forces it for
situation.
text. Huh.
Yeah. Okay. Save to desktop, and on a desktop, I can just copy it, I guess, right? And then that they told me how to insert. How to insert. Let me quickly check how to insert.
Maybe we will ask LLM to code the tab test, and then it will run the test and observe negative results. So we are now trying to show it what we see, but it can just run test.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this better. So I created TMP sleep SH, and while it's running sleep inside, we have wait event now. So because this is before the code we just covered. So I'm complaining in hope it will understand that it needs to add one more wait event probably, right? Or it should be the same wait event, just covering more steps.
What is data buff, or where is it? So what was the first argument of fread?
Data buff. So we should open the code and see where it's declared.
Okay, let's do it.
But
Okay,
it's
here
not
buff.
the data buff is a buffer. What is socket? What is the file descriptor that it's reading?
It
I'm
should be
trying to-
standard out from that routine. So when you
Yeah,
create, right, go
but
ahead.
it is attached to something, attached to some our descriptor.
Let's check. So it's here and here, right?
One. So file descriptor is one.
Right. Which is standard out, right? So it's simply launching this and then reading from standard out. So here's a question for you. How can we, if our code has to run, does our code have to complete? Our code shouldn't have to complete. It just has to start creating some output. So it launches it. So when we run our code, what if we printed a bunch of data? Okay, we might have to create a column to copy the data properly. But if we printed a bunch of data out using a print in the script of for loop, and then we slept, and then we printed more data, would that get us past this problem? Because the program would launch and start making, but the program wouldn't be finished, right? Because, and the challenge is that what we're doing right now is we're just sleeping and stopping and we're never outputting anything. So the question becomes is, are we waiting that full 15 seconds because there's no buffer data coming in? That's an interesting problem. I don't know the answer to that. What's your thoughts, Andrey?
Well, we can add an echo at the beginning of sleep sh. That would solve the problem for us.
Okay. Okay. And okay. You mean like right here? Just what is this? It already did it.
Yeah. Okay.
You see?
But hold on, what happened to the sleep statement? Oh, there it is. It's sleeping incrementally after each one.
Yeah. I went to do it, but it's already done. Two sleeps and three inserts, basically.
So it hears us.
Yes. We always even console version Cloud Code hears us.
So it begs the question: does the copy work for your null table, for your table with no columns? Is it just ignoring the data?
My table won't work, I think. Let's reconnect. Let's do it again. Let's not forget application name. Yeah. And let's try to do it again. Like this. IO capable. Yeah, it's working actually already. So this trivial change already working. Should it be IO actually? Yeah, it's IO, right?
Yeah.
Good.
So now, like, we know how to observe effect, but should we fix
there you
actually?
Go. Now you got your error, by the way.
Because I don't have columns.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It gives me
Perfect.
2 columns, one and data one. So yeah.
I'm sorry, back to you, Andrey.
We should still fix it that like when it's starting without any data, we still should show it as like some wait event, not CPU.
Which like at what part of the code it is? So,
you mean create a new shell file for the copy that doesn't return any data and only sleeps, and test that again? And if it's not capturing it as IO, then we need to kind of tweak
it
the
will capture. I'm
implementation.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it will capture sleep.
Yeah, I'm thinking it will now because I think it
course.
creates it as a fork. And so the process starts running, and whether it's sleeping or not doesn't matter. But we will quickly see.
6, sleep 2. Yeah. It's
Look
IO.
at that.
Sleep 2 is IO. No data. It won't produce error because I don't expect data. It doesn't give me any data. All good. See? Client read. Copy data read.
So it fixed the problem.
Its implementation was correct. There was no problem. We hallucinated there could be a problem because it launched it in one command and read from it in another. So we were predicting, hey, is this, if the sleep doesn't produce any data, is this really running the code? But what happens in hindsight, it looks like, is the copy get data call actually, when it starts this process, right? It kicks off the code with the, like you saw, where it reads from standard in. The code's running in the background and it's reading and waiting. And while it's waiting, it's properly flagged. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
But,
wow.
If we
I'm
return back to our old test, will it still be showing us?
Yeah, the problem was it was not reinstalled. I was running code binary. That was the problem. That's why
he was he didn't reconnect and exit.
Yeah. So I just
he forgot the kill -9.
Yes, the main trick. And also it was also obvious that it's wrong because I didn't lose connection here.
Yeah, I was surprised how fast AI reconnected all the stuff. And
it's not AI only here. This is not AI, and I actually do too much work myself so far. I didn't expect to do.
We don't think so. We don't think you're doing too much.
I
You're
wrote
doing
sleep
just enough.
10 2 times already. And also chmod a plus x. It's too much. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, copy from program. Copy to program.
All right.
Okay. Good. Not. I'm.
Yeah, let's talk to the right one.
Have it happened to you already? You write in chat manner to some PSQL or something else. It's already happening. Yeah. It works. Now let's do a similar thing with this. Okay. And we can use sleep here as well because it's copy to it sends it, but it shouldn't be sleep, right? It should be something like cut.
Well, since there's no data in our table, but it can be. It could be that we copy it to something like gzip.
We can do this. You see, we can do this.
Yeah,
we are sending our empty table to sleep.
Yeah,
it probably will produce error though. No, nothing. Okay, good, great test. 0 column, 0 rows tables are great for this. Okay, adding new wait event.
For anybody new watching, this is not to imply that Postgres is even better when it doesn't move data around. It's just good that we can test without actually moving data around.
Interesting. I just realized so we had file copy. So regular copy when we, for example, load data from CSV to table or dump it to CSV, it's already covered, but they just forgot to cover copy to program, copy from program.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because you see, this already existed.
Nice.
File copy already existed. We just implement program copy, which is magic, super dangerous operation only super users can do. As I said, you can destroy something using this copy to program or copy from program approach. Yeah, I had a problem destroying this. Well, actually, let me tell the story. We had a client on Crunchy Bridge, and we helped them to implement zero downtime upgrade. And we needed to restart replica at some point because we were reconfiguring it. But Crunchy Bridge didn't support restart of replicas, only primaries. We asked why. They said because nobody asked to restart replicas. Okay, interesting. I mean, programmatically using APIs, yeah, even manually it was not possible. I hope they already fixed it. So I thought, no problem, we have copy from program, right? So, but it was a replica. So copy from program is a writing operation. It's writing data to table.
Mm, mm, mm.
And we like what to do? We like brainstorm what to do, how to restart server. We restarted server using PGCTL like something and using this hackish way. And then like, okay, we can use copy to program. This is not writing operation. This is why I'm not surprised I can do this right now, although this is not accepting any data. And this is what
Right.
we did. But then I think somebody from Crunchy said, actually, we have Python U, which is untrusted. You can use Python as well to do anything, right?
Hmm.
To hack the server in any way. Actually, it's my server, so like I'm paying for it, so I can do whatever I want. And I think more managed service providers should offer access. Anyway, this is different.
Yeah,
Wow.
the problem is if you offer super user, you can attack control plane, and from there you can attack other clusters.
Yeah, I agree with this. That's why control plane should be deployed separately. Maybe.
Wow. So we
But
got
it's a good
this.
point.
We have this implemented.
Why
Can we take a look at the
new port? Diff?
Yeah?
So, okay, this is our previous stuff, right? And this is new stuff. And this is... It's interesting that it 2 times. It's different place. I don't understand why start and end don't match. 2 ends.
Because there are 2 different
Yeah, let's go
program
here.
flows.
Exit paths. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
2 different paths.
Okay, so it's line 488 or something.
Control G. Oh.
Let's find our wait event here. So it starts here and if success end, right? And this finishes here. And
In case there's
Mm,
any error.
there are always errors in this branch.
Because
And
where is exit then here? I don't see exit.
e-report error will terminate at this point. It won't exit if statement. Upper if statement.
I have difficulties reading this. So this is for whole this, right?
Yeah, this if statement at line 458. If you enter this, it's
this is error
block.
path.
Yeah, we never exit this function.
And this is successful.
We jump out.
Yeah, okay, error exits. Yeah, right, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And this is successful ending.
Mm-hmm.
That's right to ending. Okay, I see. Yeah. Makes sense, yeah. Completely makes sense. And like how else we could do it, right? Since we don't have, so this is the only way here.
Actually,
again, super trivial. Let's see.
Yeah, I was like saying a lot about tests, but now I see that it's
trivial,
and I think the patch is complete. We can just send it as it is.
Well, don't we have to write the
I
script
didn't
for the
expect
test?
to hear this. I didn't expect.
Don't we have to write some tests?
We can. I mean, we can ask LLM. We can say, "Hey, use injection points."
Doesn't work. Probably didn't install.
Yeah, did you reconnect and
I reconnected, but not working. I think it didn't install new binary.
Oh, and did you set, if you reconnected, did you set it to we? I guess you did.
Yes.
By the way, this is why I like the timestamp in my prompt. Because I can look at the prompt and say, oh, yeah, that's from 14 minutes ago.
Like this. Ah, this is different because I
Oh
meant
yeah, no, I
I
meant
meant
in the
Tmux.
prompt. Yeah.
Tmux messes things up. So something is happening here. I think it's trying to test and doesn't see it. You see? What's happening? It's testing. What's to do? So it's testing. It cannot test itself. Okay. What? 7 minutes already. Something is wrong with it. I think something is off because it couldn't observe it.
Maybe make install and kill 9 Postgres.
Ah, yeah, okay, you kill vibes, Andrey.
I kill processes.
Okay.
Postgres. Kill 9 Postgres.
I
That's
don't
it.
do kill 9, I do proper. You're a hacker, I'm admin, so database is shut down.
Oh, I do not even remember, like pgctl stop or something like that.
So let's say connect, set application, copy. No, we don't see it. It's not working. Something is off.
Switch it to copy from program. Did it break it completely? Is the copy from program broke too?
We will check one in a moment.
Okay.
Okay, if copy to program, it works, I think. Copy from program works. Yes. You see?
Yeah.
You copied it. But copy to program doesn't work.
But I thought it was working just a little bit ago.
No. This I never saw yet. And I saw in Claude's testing attempts, it was also nulls. Here it was implementing this, then testing. Do we see details about testing? No. They are collapsed somehow. Some log. Okay, anyway.
Does it know the magic trick to copy it to a program that has a sleep in it?
I said again? Oh, you see, this is it. This is null. Something is wrong. Okay, it collapsed. Control O. So nulls are coming.
All right. Let's look at where it tried to change the code.
Try to think about the code.
Yeah, let's take a look at the code for the flip side for the copy to. When we're copying to versus right. So this was copyright reading. This the case that it was. Oh, this is send.
Yes.
So this is the version that's doing the send.
Yes.
Okay. Good. So this is copyright data. So this says if there is some buffer. Okay. First question is this potentially precluding an empty row table because of the logic?
I'm also thinking here it's closing. So here it's a state.
Oh, look at this. Copy send data.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We may be slightly out of context. Go ahead.
Yeah. And so it implemented it inside copy send end of row, which is like finishing.
Which may never be hit by our code if we're sending no data.
Yes. Well,
there you go. We need to, can we do it in a send copy begin? Right? You just hit it, that one. Can you have it start there and move it to that context?
But it's to file, so it's not only to program, this is to file. Send copy. So I'm concerned, is it a copy to program or copy to file as well? Maybe it's to file as well. I guess they share code somehow.
They should be able to share code. If you
Yeah.
copy to a program, you're copying to that program's standard in, right? So you launch the program and you write to its number 0 or whatever file standard in is. And if you copy it to something else, you just have a different file handle for your buffer.
It says it changed something, but I don't see. It's working. It says, okay, it's working. It's now shown correctly later, right? Okay, it says everything is working somehow, but I don't understand why we didn't see it. And
How long ago did it tell us everything's working? And can we pop the diff or just retest it like you're doing?
yeah, we'll just retest. Okay, shut down. Now start. Now we lost connection here. Reconnected. Observing. Connected. We. No, it's not working. From is working. How to find Control O. Control O. Cannot expand the past. So it's here, but I cannot see it. This is why it's not super convenient here. Okay. Empty table sending to sleep file. And I see no. So, yeah, I think based on function names just. Unfortunately, these functions don't have comments, right? This doesn't have comments.
Well, the
It's
code is kind of obvious.
yeah, it's obvious,
No.
yeah. But if it's both for writing to file and is program here, you see? So we know. So what I'm trying to say, we should not overlap. Wait event. There's no nesting, right? And there should be no nesting, no overlapping if writing to file with copy already covered. And we want
Oh,
yeah. Here it's checking it, but it's checking inside error path. Is program. I'm concerned about covering this only like in this function. So something is wrong here. We want to cover only copy to program case, not copy to file case. We could also check.
how about we could, well, I was just gonna say, we could move its code. Not against the 3-line hack there. Yeah, move that code right in front of the pipe.
Where is the other? I don't see other wait events here at all. In this file, no other wait events. So we know copy to file is covered, right? Maybe let's see that it's covered. Maybe to check it. Yeah. So if we create table A as selected from right series, some big table, right? No, not big enough. Too fast. 10 million. So, for example, there is this big table, and let's do it 2 times per second roughly. And we copy to copy from table to table A to SCSV file using copy SQL level, not PSQL. I just need an answer, please.
It just needs a full
Copy,
path.
yeah. I think, yeah, like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, format with format CSV header. Like this. This is PSQL level. It's wrong. Okay, this is working. It's too fast. We need more. 100 million.
Maybe you should have used a bunch of UUID v7s. So it was more data.
Well, actually, more data would help here. Yeah, IO while sync. Maxwell size is small. Now it's too big, right? We actually could. Yeah, I have an idea. Let's do this.
Why do you need a table at all? You can just copy
Like this.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
Generate
Yeah,
graph.
exactly. You're
You
copying
see,
a
it's not
select
covered
now.
as well. It's not covered.
Oh, it just did. IO. It's
It
going.
is covered sometimes.
IO, copyright data.
But what's happening? Generating, maybe this is CPU, right? Generating.
Right. That's on CPU because it has to resolve the inner query. Now you see
It's
it.
covered by
Copyright
this.
data.
Oof.
Yeah, buffer write.
Copyright
Nice.
data. Where is it? Git grep copyright data. Right? It's probably like this copyright data. No. What was it? I saw it, but what? Okay, let's try again. Yes. Copy data.
Copy data right.
Right. Copy data right. Here it is. It's in copy 2, and we are sitting in copy 2.
That's what we added actually.
It's ours. Yeah. It means that
it should be working.
Regular copy is not covered, not only to copy the program.
Oh.
Because if we remove our code, nothing will happen. We will see only null, right? It's also not all right.
But we can see in the text file something was about copy data.
Yeah, let's try to understand that. Grep F5. This copy data. So we have copy data. This is ours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is file right? Where is it? It's in copy dir.
Copy dir. Oh, this may be an internal copy of a data file.
Okay, here it is. This is old. File read, file write. In one. What's happening here?
These functions are used to actually copy directory.
Right.
This is the CPR code.
This is like the code when you're doing a base backup or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's when you create a database, you copy template 0. That's the code that is copying the database.
So it is not necessarily.
So we confused. I think LLM confused itself and us.
Yes.
Because it thought about this copy is that copy, but it's just copy verb copy, not SQL command copy. So
yes.
So this copy is not SQL. It's just verb.
It's about file operations.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. So let's tell our friend about it. This is not about copy command.
I think it knows it. It just was in our minds, not in this metal brain.
So we should name our thing differently. You know what? It looks like copy to file, copy from file is not covered as well, right?
Yeah, it does look that way.
Let's open.
It got covered because we injected code.
Yeah. Well, why it's not? Okay. Anyway. Yeah. So, but it's even more important. People use copy much more often than copy to program, copy from program. And it was.
I know we do.
in my analysis, it was overlooked, I guess, right?
Maybe let's test it. Let's read something from file and see what's there. What wait event will be indicated?
Here it is. I was writing. You want to read or?
Or write something to the file. It was to the file.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
And it
This is
hit our code.
Uh-huh.
dynamic generation. So some of wait events there are generating data, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But mostly it's also writing, and we see only our wait event. If we remove it, like revert to
Mhm.
parent master branch, we won't see anything.
Okay, and what if we read the same file now?
Yes. How to no? It was one create.
Well, you already have table A correctly. So
Coming
just copy it to table A.
int copy.
Maybe unlog it so that
Okay,
we don't
good
see
idea.
that
Good
wall
idea.
stuff.
Good idea. Good idea.
Table.
Create unlock table, right? And then copy unlock incoming. Very weird name, but from TMP-ACSV. Okay. Why so? Because of headers?
Yes, because of headers.
How to
So
remove
now you
header?
have to tell it to, with the copy, to do it as a CSV.
Format CSV?
Yep. And then say headers.
Okay, great. What we see now?
That's magic.
Nothing.
Never
Ah,
used it.
I got
You
something
saw
right.
data file sync. But this is data file sync of writing to table, not from.
It's
It's writing
shared
data.
buffers of flushing
Yeah. Because
buffers
too
to
many
file
data
system.
buffers. Yeah, it's different. So again, we didn't see it. Let's truncate and do it again. Truncate incoming. Looks like this is even bigger gap. Just identified, right? Copy is not covered at
Did
all.
truncate work without the word table?
I saw there was a IO client something read.
Kirk, I have something for you. Look at this. Look at this. I will zoom. Create table truncate.
No way.
Truncate. Truncate. Somebody tweeted about like keywords, and I learned there are 4 types of keywords. Reserved, partially reserved. This is not fully reserved.
Oh my God. But I always thought you had to say truncate space table space. That must be an Oracle thing.
Yeah, maybe. I know that there is opposite problem. People say CIC RC, create index concurrently, reindex concurrently. But there is no that reindex concurrently. It's wrong syntax. You need to write reindex index concurrently.
Index
Should be CIC RIC, but nobody writes that.
That's funny.
Yes, it's like it's crazy.
Okay.
Anyway,
So,
what should we do? We just
I think I saw there some IO event right now.
Well,
during previous operation.
But it was okay. Let's try again.
Oh, how about we throw a where clause on there to trap for IO on your watch?
Yeah. Actually, it's a great idea. Let's do this.
Control C that.
Yeah. But it will be empty all the time, right?
Until it finds one, and so you can do it.
Ideally, we should install PG weight sampling. It will capture samples every 10 milliseconds, and we would see the full profile. But I think
let's do the easiest thing first.
Yeah.
And I would actually
and wait event type
equals IO capital.
Like this?
Yep. Perfect. Now when you hit that, it'll stick out like a sore thumb.
Data file sync only.
I was wrong.
Copy file read.
I wasn't wrong.
Copy
You
file
wasn't
read.
wrong.
What is copy file read?
That's reading from a copy file.
Copy
Isn't
file.
this is the wait event that we introduced?
Yes, it's ours. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So we're seeing it.
We're seeing it, but I
It's
think.
quick.
But yeah, this is reading, not writing. Reading is easier, it seems, but it's very quick.
Yeah, copy file read or copy data read. Copy file read was there previously.
Let's see.
But that was the dir file. You're in the wrong window, are you? Or
No, copy file read. Copy file read. I was just I'm copying it all the time in the same table, like in the loop. We don't have unique keys, so why not?
Okay.
Copy file read. So copy file read.
is ours. Oh,
No.
no, we had
Our
copy
was
data
read.
for
Copy
the
file
programs.
write. There's also. So copy file read. Okay, let's find it and look at it. It's here. It's also in copy dir. I don't understand this. While read and write in the same, basically in the same code path. You see?
Oh, but hold on, there is a read and a write. If you're reading a CSV file, you're spending a certain amount of time reading the CSV, then you're
Okay.
spending the next chunk of time writing
Okay.
it
Yeah.
to the file to the table.
Right. Okay.
Oh, you know what we could do to slow it down? We should index the table.
Well, yes, but somebody asked me to do it unlogged, so it's vice versa. It's even speed up.
Right.
But
Oh, why don't we put logging back on? Because that'll slow it
If-
down while it's doing some below, but is it
if we
going to
slow
capture it?
down, yeah, we add indexes, we will see await events from writing to indexes as well, and some of them will be IO as well, right?
Hmm.
Interesting. So interesting, it's in copy dir, but we like
Maybe it is starting a process and then doing some buffering and piping between processes through copy dir, copy file function.
copy one file. So this is copy the directory. It's
Well, that's
interesting that
exactly what the code reads like, right?
right, but we don't copy directory here, but it's okay. Like
Yeah, it's just the copy file routine right here. And it's a from file to file.
right, and it's obviously executed in this case when we copy here. Okay, let's stop it. I will be out of disk space eventually. I'm lost in code. So, and this is not used when we do copy from program to program, or it might be used.
Well, we can add login backtrace here and see who is coding this. But that would take like a huge amount of time actually.
Let's wrap it up. It will be homework for me. I definitely at this point, what I would do, I would install PGWet sampling and see more await events, whole profile with 10 millisecond sampling. In this case, I just want to understand how all four commands work. Copy from to with file and copy from to with program. Originally, what profile looks like.
Can you ask LLM to create a flame graph?
Yes. By
Maybe
flame graph. Yeah, well, it's also an option. Yeah.
you can run some sample program actually for this.
Yeah. Well, we can use flame graph, but we also can use PGWet sampling. It's already installed almost. Yeah, create extension already worked. Ah, it's working on different port. That's why we don't see tests. Okay, it's created its own place. It's not fair. Let's go and visit it. So if we do this and we select PG weight sampling,
Set your name to we.
yeah, we have PG weight sampling. Yeah, set application. We don't need it anymore, actually.
We left it in the other query, didn't we?
What we need right now is this. Let's do this. Select from PG weight sampling profile. So this is current. We can reset. How is it? I forgot the name. It's reset profile. Okay, reset should be in the end, but okay. Okay, and now we have profile like this. Some activity, it doesn't matter. Now if I do this, like a few seconds, how now profile looks like. We have copy data write. Few samples. Buffer read, buffer write, copy data write. I forgot again what is our name. We should use some. This is ours.
Copy data right. Yeah, I was thinking it was.
All right, but this is to file. It looks like if not this, we wouldn't have anything. We would have only buffer write and buffer read. That's it. Which means there's a gap, right? There are no other wait events here. IOTA with
Andrey, could you replicate this on just a quick Postgres that you have in front of you?
replicate what?
Just the simple copy and monitoring it and weight sampling. Because without any changes to the code he currently has, it would confirm that we're not overwriting or replacing an IO weight status.
I can revert changes. Maybe faster.
Yeah, I think it will be much faster than
Okay.
setting up.
Spinning up a Postgres.
I would just comment it, but yeah.
Did you save your changes anywhere?
No. Yeah, but it's easy change. I mean, like it has.
It's in history of LLM.
We have true
video.
We can watch the video and extract the code from that.
Yes,
oh, you can actually assign that to ChatGPT and say.
There's a way to throw screenshots right here, and from video you just throw screenshots. It will reproduce this code. It's trivial code, right? So I had nothing to lose here. Yeah, it's very weird. You can throw screenshots to console program. I just forgot this how to copy paste. Let's see. It's already testing something. Okay, I can connect myself. I can see profile.
Are you on the right port?
Yes. Well,
all right.
Yeah. Other port would not have profile if
Good.
I reset profile and then do this again. Oh, let's actually select profile here with watch like this. What's increasing? Oh, there are only two IO. Buffer write, buffer read. But this is about data files we are creating. I mean, this is dirty buffers, right? So it's already looked.
Yeah.
IPC, message queue internal one.
Perfect. So first off, just at a high level now, we have proved that it wasn't too bad to get these added, 2 of these, and we proved that the holes were bigger than we realized.
Yeah. So
okay.
not only copy from to program are not covered. Copy from to a file, which is much more common operation.
And also copy from std in, which is basically default way to load data.
Well, std out from std in to std out. This is dump restore.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, page dump, page restore. Everyone does it. Let's cover them all. Yeah, I propose to wrap it up. I will iterate
Yeah.
a little bit and send a patch to our Telegram channel. Let me find Telegram channel and share it on YouTube so people could join who reached this point of the stream. We have actually comments. Keep it up, guys. Again, they say they hardly hear me. I forgot about settings again. I'm sorry. Like every time, I don't have it. Like automatically adjust microphone volume. It's set. It's off, but it always puts microphone down somehow. And when I forget to do it, and we forget to tune it in the beginning, I know I'm very low volume. Apologies. Okay,
Yeah,
have
I
a
did
lot of
notice it this
meetings.
time because my volume was higher than normal.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's like the quality of recording of our sessions are not perfect. It is as it is. It's not our main job. So let me find a video. I'm just sharing right now the Telegram channel. It will be in chat in a second, and also I will put it to comments for convenience. So please join Telegram channel. I will iterate a little bit and share the result in form of patch before sending to hackers. I'm very concerned about all nuances. Like, anyway,
Yeah.
I will rely on Andrey to review because he's true hacker here. Yeah. And
Okay,
Kirk as
thank
Well,
well.
you.
and didn't Andrey recently get promoted as to his hacker
Oh,
level?
by the way,
We
yeah.
never mentioned that.
Yeah, major contributor. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We are not
Big achievement.
worthy.
That's great. That's great. Anyway, yeah, I'm already cooking something I will share in the channel. Okay, asynchronously. Let's work on it asynchronously. And once again, those who are interested, the list, I have it in chat. I will put it to comments additionally. Please take some item and implement. Why not, right? And send us in channel first and then go to hackers to discuss and get it reviewed, approved, committed eventually and released. Great.
Wow.
Thank you so much. It was great, interesting session.
Thanks, guys.
I was nervous a little bit because I didn't do manual, like hands-on work for a while on these sessions. So, yeah, but anyway.
It's fabulous. Thank you, everyone.
Have a great week. Bye-bye.